Preceptor Miriam is irritating. Her powerful bow attack has two different variations which I found difficult to differentiate and dodge, but her most frustrating ability comes during the final stage of the fight, where she teleports without interrupting her bow attack. These, combined with her summoned minions, her unique magic downpour spell, and her lethal melee magic, make her a particularly difficult invader, especially for a melee character like me. The developers probably intended for me to use glintstone sorcery to defeat her, but I refused to use it ever since sorcerers killed my father. So I set out to discover how to hack Preceptor Miriam, one of Elden Ring's most irritating bosses. I started by going to the Elden Ring Fextra Life wiki, where I discovered a fairly well-known strategy to kill Preceptor Miriam using the first elevator shaft. I also found this Reddit post by u/Rustiner particularly useful, as it described the process in more detail and also described her behavior. The basic idea is, after spawning Miriam, go down the elevator, get her to fall down the shaft, and then ditch her by going back up the elevator. At this point, she will fall into the pit of water under the elevator and die instantly. I initially had mixed results. After triggering her and descending, I got her into the area right above the shaft multiple times, but she wouldn't jump down. I lost faith in this method and tried some other tactics. I tried using the Storm Stomp Ash of War and the Rejection incantation to push her down the elevator, lobster potting her with the elevator, and going up the elevator myself once she was above me to try and lure her. Using this last method, I got her onto the elevator several times, but at this point the elevator will be in the wrong position, and she will just kill me while I try to reset it. And I can't substantially damage her at this point, or she will just teleport to her second location. Finally, I returned to the Reddit post and discovered a screenshot showing exactly where Rustiner stood at the bottom of the elevator. You can see he's right in front of the columns on the right side of the elevator entranceway, and can see the main chamber above through a blue moon shape. That brown thing in the center looks like a chain, but it's actually the arm and bobesh of one of the chandeliers. The following clips are from my successful attempt. As usual, I started by triggering Preceptor Miriam without attacking and returning to the bottom. This time I positioned myself exactly like Rustiner, with the chandelier chains on the right and the bobesh in the center. Bobesh. A dish atop a candlestick meant to catch dripping wax. So I am standing next to a bobesh bonanza right now. Eventually she made her way into the shaft and was firing down upon me. I used an incantation to take reduced magic damage, and soon after she jumped down like she never had before. I think that exact position was significant. I do want to point out how she behaves here. She alternates between backing away from my position and infrequently running towards me. So I bamboozled her and got up to the top of the elevator and waited. But unfortunately, she didn't fall in like the guide said, and I eventually no longer saw her spells hitting the shaft. So I went back down and discovered she had gotten stuck in the entranceway. I used what I had learned about her behavior and put her in between myself and the elevator, so when she backed away from me she was backing up into the shaft. So I bamboozled her again, headed back up the elevator, and sure enough, after casting a few outraged spells, she hopped into the pit of water and awarded me her unique spell. I'm guessing this works because when you hit kill boxes in Elden Ring, they stop you like physical objects, so perhaps Preceptor Miriam thought she was jumping down a short distance. After killing her, the ghosts will still spawn, but you can run past them, scale the ladder at the top, and collect the Cerulean Seed Talisman, which will improve your FP flasks. The item you put in the pedestal in the lobby is not found in this building, and I won't spoil its location. That got me thinking. I went to all this work, including researching the incredibly detailed world of chandelier and candelabra parts, to get a spell I can't use, an improvement for another magic-related item, and a pedestal I can't open. My own sense of completionism decreed that Preceptor Miriam had to die. It makes me pause and take a long look at myself. What are my values? Why do I play Elden Ring? What is my life amounting to? Oh shit, I fell down. One last note. The Rejection incantation can be purchased in Round Table Hold for 1500 runes. I would love to hear if anyone has more luck using this against her. Comment if you think I suck and explain how you defeated Preceptor Miriam with a lot less difficulty. Or if you enjoyed the video.